Welcome back to the channel, everyone. You know what time it is. It's time for Papa's comic books and coffee. Okay, are we ready for today's episode? Let's see who we have. Will you look at that? The Invincible Iron Man, Hour of the Golden Doom, number 107, only 35 cents back in 1977. This book is by Bill Mantlo and Keith Pollard. Story is, and in the end. Sounds like it could be a Beatle book. And in the end, the love you make. You don't want to hear me. All right. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like if you would. And write down in the comments what you thought. Tell me what you want to hear. If it's in my library, I'll be trying to get it on for you, okay? Let's do it. And in the end, his friends, the woman he loves, all have fallen before the mechanoid might of the armor of his own creation. Now, malevolently masterminded by Midas, they seek to rob him not only of his moment of grief, but of his life. Why not just let them kill me? He asked himself. If Whitney, Madame Mask, is dead, there's nothing left to live for. But beyond being a man, he is also an avenger, and that makes all the difference. It's an eerie feeling, knowing it is his own armor closing in for all to kill, and that voice they speak with belongs to Midas. My first assault using my duplicate armor of my own creation failed to stop you, sir, but the situation has been rectified. You now face power easily the equal of your own. And that power, sir, shall be the death of you. You are tired, sir. Why not end this charade? I quote the poet to sleep, peasants to dream. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. It'll take more than Shakespeare to drive me to suicide, Midas. One hell of a lot more. So send your killers on killer when I get done with them. I'm coming for you. You are a fighter, sir. No denying that. I like a man who puts his cards on the bliskery. You know something, Sidney Greenstreet? You talk too much. They keep coming, and good Lord, if their repulses should hit Whitney or the others. No, they fought for me and fell for me. They'll be hurt no further. Not while I'm alive. Not while I fight. He is finished off the robot's lord in heaven. He's mad enough to kill us all. We've got to put the blaster up. Can't you see he's not interested in us? That's not a superhero you're looking at now, but a man in pain. Rare insight for one who has the dubious honor of being Midas captain of the guard. But then there are some emotions understood by even the lowest orders of creation. Whitney. Her name conjures memories, for though her golden mask hid explosion-scarred features, she had loved Tony Stark, and he in turn loved her. They had tried to retreat together from a world that never ceased making demands upon them. But reality, in the guise of Nick Fury's national security, interceded and drew them back. I didn't want this, Whitney, and of all I wanted was to be with you. I am touched, sir, truly. Well, what, Midas? By the time Iron Man realizes how stupidly careless he's been, it is far too late to do anything about it. The game has played itself out, sir, and the outcome is, as I could have predicted, Stark's factories, his wealth belongs to Midas. And while he himself may have disappeared, I now have his bodyguard to add to my growing collection of trophies. Easy, you don't want to drop him. Yeah, but he weighs a ton of solid gold. And the golden touch, sir, painless, but quite permanent. And after Iron Man's companions have undergone the same transmutation, gaze on the fruit of your betrayal, Abraham Klein. Without your invaluable aid, this victory could scarce have been accomplished. No, I never meant it to end like this. Of course you didn't, sir. You prayed from the first that the Iron Man would defeat me, that he would force me to reveal the whereabouts of your wife and daughter. You played a double game, sir, and you lost. The Avenger can help no more. Now, not even himself. What are you doing to them, with them? Why display them, sir, in specially prepared niches above the south gate of the new Midas International? No one will suspect that they are anything but lifelike statues. And you, sir, can tell whomever you choose, but I guarantee you will not be believed. Iron Man, if you hear me, I don't know it would come to this. From the day I came to Tony for a job, I served Midas. I had to. I had no choice. He said where my family was. It's been 30 years since the Nazis took them from me, almost a lifetime. And so you sold out everything for a memory, sir? Betrayed all of your dream? Well, then, you shall name your memory, sir. Midas is man of his word. Here are the photographs of your wife and daughter, given to me in 1945 by a Gestapo officer seeking a false visa to Argentina. I knew even then your red lightation as a brilliant engineer, a man I might use, could be deceived into believing there was hope that your loved ones yet lived. They do not, sir. You have done my bidding in exchange for nothing. Oh, my God. While approaching a pile of rubble, which before last issue's aborted invasion attempt was once the proud main gate of the Stark International's Long Island plant, Long Island or Long Island, a rather pretty young woman moves as if in a daze, humming a nursery rhyme over and over again. Her name is Mary Ann Rogers, and she is quite mad. Everything's different, yet so much the same. Tony's here. I can sense him. I wonder if he'll remember me. He'll be glad to see me. In her madness, Mary Ann Rogers' mind rages far into the distant past to napper of time, and she not only Starks love each other. Why must Iron Man stand between us? He won't always, darling, and because they were in love, there couldn't be any secrets between them for long. You see, Mary Ann, I am Iron Man. But no, that's not now. It happened. That's not how it happened, Tony. Never told her. She sensed it. With a latent mind power she didn't even know she possessed telepathy. As Tony, Iron Man, fought the Slasher, rescued her from Micus, the Soul Father, and almost died in the mechanical hands of the Night Phantom, she guessed his secret, and she loved him more. But the dreams haunted her constantly. Tony dying, Tony dead. Yet, when death came, it was the others, first Kevin O'Brien, the original guardsman, who also loved Mary Ann. They say Iron Man killed Kevin. Why must there be an Iron Man? Tony could never answer that. It was like asking, why must you breathe? But still, the image of his death tortured her until she saw, or thought she saw, it happen. For in her mind, Mary Ann, come back, I'm dying. What the adaptoid started, the cyborg sinister, a creature cut whole from the fabric of her nightmare, finished, but it didn't come out that way. And her growing madness, manifesting itself as possessors of insecurity, drove her and Tony farther and farther apart until, rejected by him, locked out of his heart, away from his love, the fragile mind of Mary Ann Rogers, subjected to the telepathic messages she couldn't control or understand, cracked. But all that was long time ago, and today there is only one overriding desire in Mary Ann Rogers' mind. Tony paid the bills to keep me in an asylum. It was nice there. I felt safe away from the dreams, but he stopped paying, and I had to leave. I think, yes, I do believe, I will kill Tony Stark. Humming softly, she continues on into the demolished factory. While this is the last one, you set to work for the stuck-up broad when she was a boss of the Magia. Now she ain't so stuck up. Now that more than her mask is gold. But unbeknownst to Midas guards, there is the presence of life here, where there should be none. I sealed off my armor just before Midas touched it. It's turned into gold. But I'm trapped inside of my chest plates ceased functioning. Wait, am I seeing things? Or no, Jack of Hearts he's moving. Reverting to normal. The golden hue is vanishing. He's free. Boy, is he ever. Jish! The zero fluid that bathed my body, turning me into the Jack of Hearts, has somehow counteracted Midas's golden touch. I'm free, I'm angry, and I want the fat man's head. Jack's takeoff knocked me from the pedestal. The fall is cracking the golden armor. Strain on my heart. It's incredible. New deal, scum. It's my hand now. Jack doesn't see me. I'll die. Unless spare armor of Midas mechanoids. Bits and pieces survived. Assault and I cannibalized, hoping I'd come up with a complete suit. Pain getting sharper, but can't black out. Just a few more inches. First, chest plate. From one, it's still semi-charged. The pain's easing. Can't waste energy on armored magnetic mechanisms. Had to dress manually. And now, all that remains is to tap power from the mechanoids. And Iron Man lives! Dun, 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 with a zigzag and a coconut and a Clark bar. Meanwhile, in Midas Control Center aboard the flying fortress, Midas, I've come for you, murderer. Forgive me for not being impressed, sir, but my force field negates your youthful fury behind your attack. It is possible, however, that you could penetrate given time, but time is precious, precisely what you have just run out of. Heat-seeking anti-personnel missiles coming too fast. Can't. Oh, squish. Thus fall the mighty, but inexperienced now. Mr. Klein, perhaps you'll explain to me why your infallible golden touch failed, sir. But suddenly Midas experiences a feeling of heretofore unknown in his existence. Fear to him has always been associated with the loss of wealth, a transitory circumstance easily reversed by increased acquisition. Now, however, the sound of metal, soles of metal flooring, awakening him in a new sensation, a fear that penetrates his bloated form to strike his very soul. Zing! Yes, pig, the man you thought you killed. But you blew it, fat man, just like the time back in the Aegean. You're a loser, pig. You're finished. No. My force field saved me then, sir, and I've since gained the ability supported by the golden exoskeleton to move my enormous mass, to walk, to attack. No, the golden touch again, fatso. You can just take it and shove it. Shove it? They say that in comic books? Now, there's a little matter of business to discuss, pig. Namely, 6 people you turned to gold, including the woman I love. While in the corridor, without having been guided to the spot by the telepathic powers, Tony is very close now. There is so much pain in his thoughts, so much love for another. Oh, Tony, anything else I might have forgiven you, but not for that. And within, Tony, look out! His damned exoskeleton allows him to draw power from the fortress itself. He's stronger than you, no. And you, my dear Mr. Klein, have signed your death warrant. Oh, Abe, oh my God, Abel, he was a traitorous. He deserved to die. You fat stinking swine. But by God, sir, you hurt me. I will crush you for that avenger as I crushed your employer, Tony Stark. Guess again, fat man. Stark, you all this time, but you wouldn't reveal that to me unless I intended to kill you, Midas. Then you should have struck while your tail tamed the element of surprise. For now I am directly linked to the power source of the flying fortress, which makes him one-man killing machine, and everything those rays touch turn immediately to gold. Sailing off of my armor won't provide my defense this time. I've got to stop him before. Tony Stark, I have come for you. Who in? Marianne? Now, sir, for the coup de grace. Ooh, Thor likes apple pies. Marianne's powers have increased 100-fold, fueled by the pent-up hatred of me. I can feel it in my mind. She's launching an incredibly powerful telepathic attack. I have to duck and hope it hits. Ooh, Midas! Oh no, Lord, she said. She reduced him to a mindless husk with just a thought. Marianne, how are we? How? Where? My name's not Marianne. It's Genevieve, and I am a queen of all the knights with this champion, Lord. The energy focused through her mind drove her over the edge where was going mad, and I knew her, but she is mad now. She's forgotten everything, including her powers and my identity. It's all right, Marianne. You're safe now. I'll take care of you. And I loved you so much once. And thus Marianne Rogers at last comforted. But in the aftermath of a war, there must be its very much nature be casualties. Iron Man, I just came to, so I don't know what's going on, but you'd better come over here quick. Abe? Sorry for all I've done, son. I held on to the past so hard, I guess I lost everything else. Can you forgive me, a stupid old man? I can forgive a brave and old friend. Rest easy, Abe Klein. Oh, Shellhead, I think this little lady needs help. Don't we all, Jack? Don't we all? Here you go. And that was the Invincible Iron Man, number 107, 35 cents from back in 1977. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, this book and others is available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that sub button. Give me a like if you don't mind. Give me a comment. Tell me what you thought down below. Tell me what was good. Tell me what was bad. Tell me what you want to hear. If it's in my library, we'll get it on. And as I always say,
that was easy.
So until next time, Papa is out.